Welcome to Volatility 411. For Equity Armor Investments, I am Joe Tigay, watching this VIX slide below 30. And the VIX is sliding below 30 because the S&P 500 is finally consolidating. It's not going up, it's not going down, it's still at this 3,000 level. We found support at its 50-day moving average twice now, so I think the market's really liking that, and that's why the VIX is letting volatility to subside just a little bit. I think the market's comfortable with that. We're heading into the summer still, and we're thinking that seasonally this is a time of lower vol. I'll get into more in that in a little bit later. Now, of course, the VIX was below 32.5 weeks ago, and then spiked back to 40 with the 7% correction on that Thursday. We'll be watching all that. That's not off the table as of yet. I think the market is still on edge with the economic data still very volatile, and the COVID numbers still very volatile. Will that cause more shutdowns? I think that would be the worst case scenario for the market. However, there are a lot of unknowns out there with the treatment and the vaccine. So the market's pricing all that in. Really interesting to see how it all plays out. Now, underneath the surface of volatility, we have the VVIX at 120. That, like the VIX under 30, is a lower level, but still elevated. Last week was at 140. So at 120 is lower, obviously. I think 120 is still very elevated, just like VIX at 29 is still very elevated, so we're still on our toes there. However, it is trending the right direction. Now, the one fly in the ointment for all the VIX indices is the skew. The skew is at 148, the highest level of the year. Now, the pessimists out there will say people are paying a big premium for puts. That means that the market's going to go down fast. Well, the optimists will obviously take the opposite view, and the optimists might be saying into the 4th of July and through August, the market usually moves slower as people take vacations. Maybe people are selling at the money puts, buying out of the money puts for protection. That will drive the skew higher, and that might be the reason why we're seeing that. Of course, volatility is coming in, and it'll take some time for those downside puts to come in too with the at the money. For Equity Armor Investments, I'm Joe Tigay.